All right, so anyway,
Alright.
this the fucking mastermind. It's Mentation, aka MentationSpeaks, aka that nigga, aka whatever you want to call me. If you heard about me, it's probably true. So fuck you and anything you think. But I'm here with my boy.
What up, it's Sisu.
Facts. And so we just gonna talk about my music shit. Talk about life. You know, something to help y'all. So
Speaking of,
yeah.
what you got coming up next?
All right. So right now, what I do is I'm working on some singles. We're gonna drop a few singles for the year over. I just dropped a song with the dude Diego Money called "What You On." You know, I released it a few days ago actually. So you know, y'all hear that shit? Go check it out. And then
What's the next track?
the next track is gonna be a song called "Pain" that I made. It's for all the sad boys out there, sad girls. That shit hit me in the head. I be crying to that shit at night, no cap.
Crying ass nigga.
Yeah.
What's your inspiration? So, like, you sad nigga?
I mean, I ain't sad, but I ain't happy. So I guess that's the inspiration. Just pulling from a deeper part of myself.
You be speaking from experience, eh?
Yeah, that's all.
Tell me about your experience. Like, why you feel like you got your music out here like this? Why you feel like you speaking to all the sad boys, the sad girls, and all that kind of shit?
I don't know, like I just try to like schedule my music towards people like on some like super open type shit. Like I feel like a lot of the shit that I say, like people don't say the shit out loud. So like when I start saying that shit out loud, I start feeling better. I'm like, damn, like I really feel like that. You know, how I'm gonna address the situation, how I'm gonna feel better about whatever's going on, you know, be more positive. So like I feel like the greatest thing you can do is fight through a situation. And people who deal with mental shit, you know, depression shit like that, you know, mental stuff. Any like daily trivial thing that cause you to have some type of stifling in your day, I feel like that's the greatest victory you can have is to get through that shit on a day to day. So, you know, fuck all the money, the diamonds, the jewelry, all that shit people talk about. If you can sit up and give somebody something that'll change their perspective, I think that's the best thing.
So you mean to tell me that you on some therapy shit with this?
On some therapy shit, on some Dr. Phil shit. So.
I fuck with that. So, speaking of, you gonna be putting out an album soon. You know, I've been harassing about this album for the longest time. So
yeah, bro.
What you got? What you think?
So you know, I was supposed to put out that album long EP, but then I decided to make it a full project. And so I know all the songs in the original EP is something that I still want to put out. But I haven't necessarily thought of a date and things like that to put it out. But I know I'm gonna put it out at least in the first quarter of 2022. You know, it's not gonna be later in the middle because I want to drop at least 2 projects in the year, along with the singles and videos and shit. You know, I'm playing out.
Do you feel like you're ready to put something out? Because you've been putting out songs, so you feel like you're ready to put out a whole body of work.
Yeah, bro. That's all. Got to put a body out. Got to put something out for the people who give a damn. You know.
So you're gonna be exploring more things because you know your old songs talk about depression, mental health, and all of that. Is it going to continue the same trend, or are you going to talk about more stuff? Different stuff, you know, different things.
To be honest, like creatively, you know, I never go into like a song or like booth and like that and say I'm gonna make this type of song. I just like play the beat and then the idea just come. So I guess a lot of my songs, they always gonna have some type of mental aspect to them or some type of conquering your inner demons type song. That's like the type of music I make. But I have been exploring more with like some like hype songs and shit like that. You know, I got this one song I think is like really good as far as like hype and shit like that. You know.
I feel that. What's the name of the song? You got it? You got it out yet, or like you got a little preview that you can show us at some point?
I mean, yeah, bro. I can definitely put a fucking like a preview of something together. The name of the song that I had, it was called "Bang Her." It ain't no sexual type shit. That's just when you hear the song, you understand what the song is about. But yeah, that's the name of the song. I might change the name, you know, whatever. But
man, I say keep the name. It gets people talking.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. You know, I think the song females might like. You know, this song. It's like pretty much a song like when you with your boys. You know, or around somebody. You know, to get you hyped.
Is
Yeah.
it on that too sexy kind of shit?
Yeah, bro, it's a 2 6 type shit. Like, I'm not even capping. Like, real talk, it's on some shit like that. Like, it's on some shit that, like, I wouldn't say too sexy, but like, if you hear that shit in the club or like in a bar or something like that, you probably want to slap a nigga. Like, that's how the song is. You know, it ain't talking about a whole lot of pistol play and shit like that, but it's it gets you in the right mode, like a hype mode, or it gets you like locked in. So like a lot of my music now, I want to get locked in. Like when somebody listens to my song, like I want them to have a feeling. Like I don't want to just make a song be like, oh that nigga song was hard, or oh his song was nice. Like I want meditation to be a feeling. You know, like when you get sad, when you get happy, when you get motivated, whatever like that, you go listen to my shit. So that's how a lot of the songs is now.
So you feel like you've grown as an artist since your first body of work in 2019?
Yeah, most definitely. Like with the whole I Belong EP, whether y'all believe it or not, I had booked studio time with homie mom BJ Beats. I booked the time, and I wasn't even thinking. I don't know. I said I'm gonna do this shit, but I was so like procrastinating about the whole EP. And what I did was, it was probably like 6 in the morning. I woke up, supposed to be in studio at 12, and I wrote the whole EP literally at this desk right here, right before I went to the studio.
Dang.
So like, I think that's some of the crazy shit I ever did. And you know, I think a lot of the songs on there deserve more play, more time, and stuff like that. But you know, it's an old project. But from there, you know, I just creatively been exploring more myself, uh, trying to involve more people in my creative process because you know I'm real like a prima donna type when it comes to my music. I gotta have like shit the way I want it to be, and my environment gotta be the one to be. I gotta be in here locked up in a room, you know, with just being a beat, you know, pad or something like that. But a lot of my songs been coming like off the top, or you know, I just get a creative flow and just stop and keep going. You know, that's how I make a lot of my music now, just all off feelings, vibes.
So who you consider inspiration for this, new set of music that you got put out? Who you been listening to? Like, who you been taking inspiration from, my boy?
um, I would say a lot of my inspiration, believe it or not, like been like a lot. This gonna sound crazy, but like like Adele. Like I love Adele. Like the song that she make, the shit that she do, I love that. And then you know, of course, like artists is kind of like in my play space, like Peep or Juice or somebody like that. X. You know, I don't really listen to them every moment of the day, but I take a lot of stuff from them, and then just more classical artists like M. You know, um, I really been fucking with I really been fucking with like YG rappers like that. You know, they try to give you an influence. So like if I'm in a certain like in my creative process, like I just do me. But if I'm in a certain like headspace, you know, I listen to a certain artist to get me to that point. But like I don't really listen to other people's music no more. Like if I'm hyped, I go make a hype song. If I want to be turned, I go make a turned song. If I want to, like I say, I want to be sad, whatever, I go make a sad song. So it may help me make material. You know.
Mm. You feel like your background will help with all of your musical experience and all that? I know you've been rapping for a while before you started taking it seriously.
Yeah. Been like rapping since I was like 12, 13. Used to be on like Fruity Loops, fuck around with beats. You know, my dad bought me the program. He really cracked it, but you know, got me the program. And then
I see somebody upgraded to Pro Tools.
yeah. But I pretty much just I use that feel if I make a beat. I don't really produce as much as I used to, but I really just focus on writing and recording. You know.
So you've been writing, you've been writing all your music. You've been, trying to do all of that. Well, what about beat making? Because I know you've made a few beats that may or may not be on these new songs.
Um, yeah, I got about 3 songs I done made recently in the past like week that I just produced all the beats and you know all the instrumentals for because that's what I started. I never said I want to be a rapper. Like I said, I want to be a dude who make the beats. So I did that for like I probably started when I was like 12. So until I got like 15, 16, I started rapping. And ever since then, I was doing both. But now I primarily just focus on the lyrics and focus on, everything that comes with being an artist. So,
So when it comes to your lyrical things, you did say you talk about depression and you talk about like vibing and all that. How does like the whole concept of depression and all of that affect how you record or affect how you go about making the music you make?
uh,
Because I know some of your inspiration comes from Lil Peep. May he rest in peace.
yeah. Um, you know, a lot of my like I said earlier, a lot of my music just come from a certain place. Like I don't know where it comes from, but because of the stuff that I do think and feel and stuff when it comes to depression and stuff, I kind of make songs for myself. Like any song I ever made was always me talking to myself. For the people that listen to my music, like I feel like if I talk to myself and I don't just try to make a song on the topic, it's more relatable. It connects to the listener more. From what I've seen and experimented with. So I just made music for myself. And then whoever mess with it, mess with it. Whoever don't. You just keep moving.
Speaking of, so outside of music, you've been doing your Mentation Mondays, right? So are you still talking to people to promote the awareness of mental health? Because that's one aspect of your career that I've always enjoyed. It was always like, you have your music that talks about, depression and all that stuff, but like you have a whole system. It's almost like you have a whole system in place. It's like, I got this sad ass song, but then I have a space for you to let your feelings out and to be like, you can like come to me, or like you can, feel free to just kind of let all your shit hang, like all out on the open. How do you
Yeah.
feel about how did that come to me, and how is that going right now for you?
All right. Well, actually, my Mentation Mondays is like every Monday I post a freestyle. I kind of been busy going through stuff and all that. So like I kind of slowed down on it. I said I'm gonna bring it back more than likely. And keep it consistent as I can. But this is off top freestyle I do. I plan on getting more creative with it and stuff. Make it more of a theatrical thing for the listeners. But my little meditation talks I have like every Friday. I just talk about whatever on my heart. Like I don't have a topic or whatever. If I talk to somebody in my DM something about depression or what they're going through, then I just go into it and try to give them the best positive outlook that I can. Because like I said, once you get a positive outlook, you kind of manifest these things in your life to be more positive and be uplifting. Anytime that I uplift somebody or can be a positive presence to them, I feel like outside of my music, I'm doing something to help the world, not just somebody else. You never know what you say and how it's going to affect somebody. So that's what I try to continue doing. Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. So, one last question for
Yeah. What's up, my boy?
you. All right. So this may be a random question, but aside from, of course, where can people listen to you at? What is the best way for people to listen to you? High, drunk, crossfaded, on shrooms, or all of the above?
To be completely honest, man, I think that, if you do what you do, just do your drugs. Don't let your drugs do you. That's all I got to say. I'm not promoting drug use, just nothing like that. We all got our own little vices and shit. But I would say all of the above shit. Whatever you do to get you in your vibe and in your mode, and you listen to my shit, do it. Don't hurt yourself. Use shit in moderation, but whatever you use or you do, just take it to the point where you need to be. To enjoy your surroundings and the music and other artists' music that you listen to. Just, sober is the best way to listen to shit, in my opinion. So.
All right. Another question before you finish.
Yeah.
So far, out of all the songs that you've made, all the songs that are out, what's the one that feels like most like you right now?
Ooh, that's a good question. The song that's most like me right now?
Yeah.
You mean like my mood?
Your mood, your
feeling?
energy, everything. Like, what if you associate yourself with one of your songs? What would it be? At least out of the ones that are out right now.
Yeah, out of the ones that I got
or coming out
on streaming streaming and shit. Man, I would say the song that I would say I'm really at the point right now, like it's me. Is this song I made called Demons? My first EP. On that song, like I explored depression, fighting with yourself. The song was just all about an internal struggle. And actually go back to my story when I was writing, like in the little hour, 3 hours I wrote the songs. I was sitting up here and I used to write, like I used to want to be like a writer. And for some reason I was sitting here and it just came to me. Like I wrote everything as a conversation at first. And then I broke it up and made it into rhymes and plays and all that. But the song just really lets you know that with the good and the bad within yourself, that's what made you who you are. So, don't ever look down on yourself for whatever bad thing you got in your life. And don't get too high and mighty because anything that's too positive, because we all got bad things and we all got stuff going on. So that's what that song about. And I feel like that's the point I'm at in my life right now. Like, I'm completely comfortable with myself, the good and the bad. And all I'm trying to do is just work to be a better person every day. So, you can listen to that song. It's on my IP, The Lead Volume 1. And, it's on all streaming platforms. Just type in Mentation up there, or you go to my IG at MentationSpeaks, or my Facebook at MentationSpeaks. And, I got links and stuff on my page you can click and go to.
I bet. Thank you for your time, my man. And we'll hope to listen some more. I hope to do this again.
My boy.
My man.
That was weird as fuck.
Not really. Next time.